Hello everyone, Little Sodor Studios here, and I'm actually sharing my first video today on this channel. I'm going to consider the first video the birthday of this channel. It might be the same day I created the channel, it might be a day or two after, because it takes time to upload a video. But I want to go ahead and start out this channel with a custom character I made using a wooden railway model. I use a 2013 Edward, along with a 2000, I want to say 3 or 2006 Lennox. The Lennox is the one with the white wheels on it. And this model came out great for being my first ever wooden railway custom. There's a lot of things I wasn't sure about, but I think this character came together well. The basis of the model is a K2 large seagull, just like Edward. The backstory for this character pretty much is long ago on the Furness Railway, Lennox, that's what I'm calling this character, he was the first K-12 built for the railway, or K2, not K-12, K2 built for the railway. Later on, as the railway hit hard times, he was sold off to another railway, and eventually that railway couldn't keep him, so he found himself in the hands of an elderly gentleman who rented him out as a wedding train. Whether or not that's really realistic or not, I'll be honest, I really didn't care. It's just a fun little story to go with the character. And he eventually finds his way to Sodor, working with Edward again. Not seen him for probably over 100 years. Really, if you look back at the time the Furness Railway closed, at least let's say the New Thomas stuff takes place now. The last, I think season 24 was the last one to be released. If that takes place, let's say around 2020 or even early 2000 teens, it's probably almost 100 years. So I went ahead and built this model. Well, not built, I painted this model. Like I said, the face is from Lennox. I went ahead and went with this dark kind of navy blue color. I thought it would be really nice just to give it a try, as in I found navy blue would be a fun or unique color to do. We always see the nice light blue, and we see navy blue as like detail, like on Vinny. I thought, what if we had a character that was completely dark blue? And that's what I went with. Something I did on this model that I don't think I did on any of my other models, because this was the first one. Instead of painting the red stripes, I'll bring them a little closer here now. Instead of painting the red stripes and painting the side buffer beam and this detail along the tender here, I actually went ahead and just took a toothpick and edged it out. I painted kind of over it, or gently painted around it, and then I just edged it back out using the toothpick. I went ahead and I put black wheels on this character. Originally I was going to do dark blue. If you're on YouTube a lot and you're a Lego fan as well, you might recognize my voice and you might recognize this character. I run a Lego channel. I'm not going to be mentioning its name here. And my first build, real, like putting this character into a physical form, was with Lego, and with the limitations Lego had on wheels, I went with black wheels because it looks nice on that model, and I think it looks okay here in the wooden railway form. So I went ahead and did that. The handrail is also another bit of detail, and the windows is something I just edged out and edged away. I think the model looks really nice, in all honesty. This being my first kind of review and talking about it, I don't know exactly what I want to say and what I don't want to say. What I will say, though, is I only use this on 2 models. This technique here is I got a stencil set from my local craft store, and I kind of pressed it on there and painted around and over it. I only did that on 1 other model, and after that, I have a couple other models I've gone ahead and created and painted. I got rid of that. I just freehand it now. Though I think it looks okay, and you can't really tell on camera here, but when you get really close, you can actually see, because I got so thick with the paint, it actually kind of sticks out a little bit. It's not bad, it's not great, but the other issue I kind of had is, because I had to cut it out so the numbers were in a certain order, or the order I wanted, this 2090, the number means something to me. That's something I'm not going to share right now with anybody, if I shared at all. But 2090, and you can kind of see here this 10 is a little crooked. But I think that's the fun in making these models too. They're not going to be perfect. Even the ones made from the factory you get those factory errors every now and then. Another unique thing, or not unique thing, but on my custom models that differ from the wooden railway models, although I think some of the later ones started to add in a detail here. I just went ahead and painted a... Oop, I forgot the magnet was there, believe it or not, so I got stuck there. But the red buffer beam here, the red buffer beam is something I wanted to add in. I didn't want to go ahead and try to add in buffers because I thought it would add too much detail to a model that's supposed to blend in with the wooden railway figures. But I do think the red buffer beam is a nice touch. All my custom characters are going to have that. And even back here on the tender, I've gone ahead and I added that detail. Now, one of the issues I have, and kind of as I look at it now, from a kind of viewing and reviewing standpoint, I probably could have gone a little closer to the edges on either side of the tender, but that's just a minor thing. Again, some of those mistakes or some of those not like complete usage of a space just gives it that wooden railway feel. I'll go ahead and show you this side of the model, even though it's pretty much the same as the other side. Looks nice, looks good. Another kind of something I've done on this build that I changed on other builds is I went ahead and I patched up some of the paint work, but since I use kind of a matte acrylic paint, and the paint used by the company is kind of shined up, glossed over, you get couple of these patches, which again, especially in black, they're really hard to see. Let me take a look. You can kind of see them here and over here a little bit, but I kind of just touched up some spots because I just bought a used Edward, an Edward that's seen, that wasn't terribly gone and well used, but one that wasn't perfect in the box. And that's what I came up with. My only complaint and drawback from this model, if I can really say anything, is the face. This being the first face swap I did, I'm not beating myself up too bad. There's a little bit of a gap here, and that's just me not getting the backside of the face flat enough. So there's a little bit you can see here, a little gap, but it's what it is. Overall, I really like this model. I was glad I was able to bring a original and custom character of my own to life in wooden railway form, so I can use them alongside my official wooden railway models if I take photos or videos, whatever I decide to do moving forward with this channel. But I did want to use this channel as a way to share these custom characters, whether they're fan-made characters we already know or custom characters like this. I want to share them with you all. So I'm going to try to make these videos so you can comment on them. If not, oh well. Please consider liking the video and consider subscribing to my channel. Otherwise, I want to thank you all for watching.